Hello everybody, it's the Gaming Corner here, and today we're going to be continuing playing the Stanley Parable. Let's just get into it.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Nah,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't want to go to my boss's office, so let's go down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Like we're going around in circles?
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah, why can't I see my feet?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Ghosts?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, and
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Which is?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
And we're still here. Great.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Well, that's different. Who's Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What, she didn't call 911 for us or anything? Wow, Marianne.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah, I think I'll go to the right this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nah, I just want to annoy you.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, let's see where this takes us.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
However, this elevator seems really inviting, so let's see what happens when we go down.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Hey,
So
it's
now
fun.
in order to get back, he needed to go,
Do you not
from
know?
here it's, left.
You sure it's left? Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
really?
it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. To the right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Then can we just
It's
take
clearly...
the elevator back up?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Going through his notes.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Well, I wonder why the headlights of that car is on, but it doesn't matter. Oh, we're in this room again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
But I seen it already.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
So you're aware that we're doing this. Okay.
All
Fine,
of
I'll
his
listen to you
co-workers
this
were
time.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's just see what happens when we actually listen.
When Stanley...
Wait, this is different.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Did you?
Everything should be... Oh, did something
extra doors.
change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I didn't touch
Did you
anything.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
We keep
Let's
going
find
this door.
the story. Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, I guess we're not gonna have a new adventure. See if it changed anything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Let's see. That's not right. There's no
Okay,
doors.
yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
You're the one that
It's
wrote
possible
it.
the story is back where we just came from.
So now you're
Why
asking
don't we
me.
go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What did you do now, narrator? Why did you put me in this mess? There's that. Close people's browsers. Don't think they'll appreciate that when they come back.
Aha! I knew we'd
Interesting.
missed something. The story. Here it comes.
The infinite loop story?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
That's decrepit. What is this,
Now
dude?
this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at
Me
all.
either.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay?
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yeah, now what?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
But what if it's worse? Much worse than what? Yes.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Sorry to go in a different place. The Adventure Line. This is one of my favorites.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes, please. Yes.
Wait, cut the music.
No, like.
Go back and look at that fern.
Give me back my music. What's with
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's a fern. Give me my music. Please.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No,
happened to the loop?
no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Two places. Let's see what's this way then. Oh, that's the start again. Oh, we made a loop. Just keep following it then and see if it gives me anything else. We got this line, and we're back here.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Is it actually going to restart this time? Nope. Adventure Line!
You know what, Stanley?
Ah.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
I thought you made this one up.
Daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, mysterious hallway. Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You're sure about that? Our imagination might go crazy.
Oh, no, not you again.
Yay.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
You don't sound sure about that. There was a tremble in your voice. Oh, bye then. You okay, narrator? Oh, this is interesting.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
All right, our destiny, here we go. The confusion ending. Yeah, for 17 minutes.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how
I
all
died.
this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Did we?
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
There's other people here?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know.
Can we just
I
open
suppose
some
in
doors?
some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Aw, we restarted. That means he's gonna forget. Narrator?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Aw.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But you don't remember
When Stanley
anything.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Poor narrator.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What? Guys?
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Okay, let's hear it.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Good song. 10 out of 10, guys. I did it. Alright, now I'm going to go back over there and just press the mind control facility on again and see what happens then. So, I'll be back.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
That's not good.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
What do you want me to do,
this is
dude?
much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
I don't know where to start either.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Oh, you're evil.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Are you sure?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh, you'd have to
but
remind
I'm
me.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Okay.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Am I done?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds
Yeah,
you
I
have
know.
left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice? Make it count.
You mean
Or
another
don't.
choice?
It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I
was
won't be
able to do
laughing at
that?
every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
can't really
happily
see.
ever after.
Oh. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below on what you guys think. And I'll hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.